What if I told you the most dangerous city in the world isn't Caracas, isn't Rio, isn't Johannesburg? It's a city you've probably never heard of, a place where 82% of people fear being attacked, where even in daylight nobody feels safe. Welcome to Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, the new murder capital of the planet. According to the 2026 Numbeo Crime Index, Pietermaritzburg ranks as the world's most dangerous city with a crime score of 82.8. To put that in perspective, a safety score below 20 means residents feel unsafe walking alone even during the day. Here, it's 17.2. 5 South African cities are in the global top 10, more than any other country. This isn't a statistic, this is a crisis. But here's what makes Pietermaritzburg haunting in a different way. In 1893, a young lawyer named Mahatma Gandhi was thrown off a train at this city's railway station for refusing to move from the first-class carriage. He was Indian, the passenger was white. That night changed history. Gandhi later wrote that this was his moment of transformation, the beginning of satyagraha non-violent resistance. But today, the city that sparked a revolution is drowning in violence. The irony is almost unbearable. During apartheid, Pietermaritzburg was a battleground between the African National Congress and the Inkatha Freedom Party. Thousands died in political massacres. The scars are still visible if you know where to look. So what does this mean if you actually visit? Let me break down the real dangers. First, violent crime. The EU Foreign Office issued an urgent warning in March 2026. They specifically mentioned violent muggings, carjacking, smash and grab attacks on vehicles, and murder. These aren't rare incidents, they're daily realities. Second, digital kidnapping. This is a new 2026 trend you need to understand. Criminals in Pietermaritzburg are using dating apps to lure tourists. You match with someone, you agree to meet. When you arrive, you're kidnapped, held for hours while your bank accounts are drained clean. Third, the city center. The CBD is largely abandoned after dark. The taxi ranks are controlled by informal syndicates. Foreigners stand out immediately, and in a city where unemployment is over 40%, desperation has no limits. But here's what nobody tells you. Just 20 minutes outside Pietermaritzburg, the landscape transforms. The Natal Midlands are beautiful farmland, waterfalls, guarded resorts. This is where locals actually live. The danger is concentrated in the townships and the decaying city center. If you stay in private estates, hire a trusted driver, and never walk anywhere alone, you might be fine. But why risk it? The Democratic Alliance says police stations in the province face serious staff shortages. In Pietermaritzburg, many stations have less than 60% of the officers they need. Carjacking cases increased by 39% last year. Until the government addresses unemployment, policing, and inequality, the Numbeo rankings will only get worse. 2026 is the year Pietermaritzburg became number 1. The question is, how long will it stay there? Pietermaritzburg isn't a tourist destination, it's a warning. A city that gave the world one of history's greatest peace activists but couldn't save itself from violence. If you travel to South Africa, skip this place. There's nothing for you here except statistics. I'll be covering more dangerous cities in the coming weeks. Cities you should avoid. Cities you should never visit alone. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and stay safe out there.